Spinks, who could always be a big old thorn in your side, currently sat in the sandwich. Audio cues confirmed. Ooh, fast flick onto the second as well. Denies the plant and keeps them in check into the 3 versus 3.
It's a pretty decent start. Gotta find a bomb plant sooner or later. The smoke is gonna be fading, and actually Crimbo, he steps into the smoke to take the fight with Cyber and able to bring him down as well. Apex will drop to Keto and Dupree. He was on a very, very long flank, and that is way too late for that kind of interaction, so...
You gotta build them up in the early rounds, right? Because then they really start to steamroll.
Yes, and maybe especially true for somebody like Hype.
On a pedestal early, he's got the Famous, and he's looking for contact on short here. Taps him with the bomb as well. At least passes that back before he goes for the info play, and doesn't just get the info, finds the frag. Trade game one out by Hyped as well.
Yeah, that was... It looked like Dupree was ducking under as soon as Tabson went out, so I'm kind of a little bit surprised that Tabson actually got the kill, because that can be very tricky when you don't actually see anyone on the box there to begin with. Cyber on the scout, and he will take down Farm, and that's a little bit worrisome. Hype is already tagged up, and he'll miss the second opportunity there, but maybe it's close. If he would have hit Hype there, that's an instant 2 versus 3. Deagle in the back from Aegis. He's pretty good with that weapon, but the bomb is going to be making its way over here, and Crimbo, what a great spot out. He should be able, even at range, with the Mac 10 here, favored, I think, and it's certainly that one, no armor there, so instant blow up for Saibu, and I think Apex, oh, he might actually have the timing, but he's a little bit slow on the trigger. He looked like he was waiting to land the instant headshot, and somehow Crimbo's able to pick it up. That is, yeah, some of their players are going to be a little bit low on money, so you might as well you get the extra grenades to play around with and all the rest of it. It's a bonus at least. Yeah, this is another great... This is the time it really is a great calculation for Vitality. You're basically saying if they come B, we could probably win the 3-on-5 over here. And if they don't, then we'll just save the rifles. But we'll see. Crimbo's made the jump down sideways. In the back, they can't not commit. Oh, and the spray down. Dupree with the double headshot, and the round is won in a 3-on-5 by Vitality. They made it easy at the end, and that is because of that dice roll. You just said, let's hope they go. They did, and it was an absolute shutdown. So big.
Still put big in a big position. 45 seconds left on the clock. Zaiwu at the back of B, scoped in, ready to assassinate, hits the first and has to get himself into a good angle to work with, but he's bought a ton of time. 35 on the clock. They're still playing behind the smoke and it looks iffy. They're waiting for the rotations for the rest of the squad. Molly's now down at the back, thinking he was on the close. And this is going to be so rough. I mean, one more mistake here and the whole round goes down with it. So they bail out off of the contact, go through underpass. Tabson has got himself a powerful position to work with, but Spinks is still on the site. This doesn't get any easier.
Oh, what a sick shot from Tabson, and Spinks dropping as well. There's still a chance for Magus to win this round. A wallbang shot might do it. I think he would have won the round if he got that. A blind spray, and there would not have been enough time for anyone to pick up the bomb and plant it any longer. That is mobile in this bomb site. He's kind of just at the back of the B bomb site waiting for them to show up, and that's something to be maybe concerned about. Good finish for Tabson, steals the 8. I've got to say, this is super impressive.
You're rolling with the momentum. And they're looking good, especially for the late round call, to actually still make the round out of it in the fashion they did, where it seemed like you're just going to be funneled into the meat grinder. You know, B-site becomes an abattoir. God, Magists as well. There is still one all the way back towards T-spawn. That's Keto. He's got a bit of a fun run to make, a marathon, if you will, to arrive on the scene of the crime. Meanwhile, Dupree drops bombs onto Tabson. Spinks, he's slithering up in the rear, sees the head of Hyped, and is able to hard commit to the frag. It just goes down to Fav, and really the full frontal assault doesn't work out. That's the double kill, and because of the timing, they could jump on this. They've got the read, smoke out for Keto, but it would have to be insane. Bomb about to be defused, and that one slips through the fingertips.
Yeah, a little bit of a shame, but I mean, the game plan was definitely there. An important round for Vitality, no doubt about it. They need to start turning this into their favor. Yeah, that was a good grenade out there. Yeah, this move from Spinks here is a huge difference maker.
Ooh. It's one of the things I was talking about as well, with them being able to change the place, having quite a lot of depth in terms of the way they play this T side.
Round calling, or if this is a little bit of indecision, but it could cost them everything.
Oh, it's got to be picture perfect, and Tabson takes the head off like a photographer with a first. Zaiwu, he could be the difference maker here. 8 seconds on the clock. If he can deny the plant, he could save the whole situation, but they're just landing every bullet. Keto.
This time they're going to try and see if they can change the speed of the round again. A lot of different variation here for Big. Apex will get a second kill finally. He's taken down. Oh no, that was Dupree on the other side. Apex is still here. He could make this a bit of a round now. Good job, and smoking it off to wait for the reinforcements.
Talk of smoke plays. Look at Tabson walking in to slay. No protection there for Spinks. Apex at the back of the bomb site. He was trying to find himself in a position to punish, but hyped. Again, flicks to the head and blows him away. So it's down to the battle of the Orping superstars now. Playing around the pillar, also gets contact and information there, but ZywOo swings from it. Molotov dashed out. He's got a second one in the pocket. He can burn him off the bomb and waste enough time, even diving out through the window. Magist jumps on the back. Oh, ZywOo! All right, scope attached for max precision, and he blows him to bits. Business now for Vitality, keeping them in that one.
I really like the initiative the Hype will take in some of these rounds, although flashed in, it's so efficient. Spinks just check-marking everyone. There's 1, 2, 3. I'm just going for the list easily.
Of the way some of those games in the bracket are going to go, especially with some of the results we'll get towards the end of today. And you start thinking about the last chance qualifier, there is so much that could get awkward. So you want to win it when it's on your terms and to find themselves more in that mindset, right? ZywOo playing on angles that favor him a little bit more, not just tucked back a B, feeling like he's kind of on an island for the late round. And Spinks
down here for Tabson through the smoke, flashed in. They're going to keep on going. This is all about speed, but ZywOo's on the other side. And every time you run into this player, you just know it's going to be a bad time.
He's hunting for more. He can sniff them. He knows they're close by. Oh, it won't matter though. His Tabson surprises. His pathing was great. His fragging's been amazing. And now again, it's a round that seems to be slipping back towards big as Tabson just keeps delivering. Mind the gap.
Starting to gather themselves. They'll have the money still in the next round, but just they were starting to feel a little bit better, you could tell. And now they're getting run down. Tabson to find the last one. A quad kill on him in this one.
I think it stings that little bit more because it is the manner in which Tabson basically just goes absolutely off to win that round, right? There's probably a sigh of relief in the team speak when ZywOo gets the opening pick towards Connector. You're thinking, okay, build off the back of this, should be able to play the trade now, it's in our hands.
And just a bit of aggression, I really like it. I like to see him be just a tiny bit more active because he's certainly got the skill to back it up. They're on the ramp, and actually they're getting flanked already. Dupree's just going to keep on going. ZywOo into getting a run. This is dangerous, but he's up for the task. A headshot to take down Farvin. It's a 3 versus 5, and actually Dupree's going to give up on the flank. He's saying, you know what, I'm just going to come back to the palace. No real flick coming out there. I think he was just way too flashed. It's going to be Tabson going down, leaving Crimbo and Hyped. And already Hyped has got a little bit of an inkling that something is going on in that palace. No bomb plant, because that bomb is in CT spawn. Tabson must have brought it over. It trickled all the way down the stairs. Crimbo is going to be going down, not quite ready for it, and now Hyped. There really are no wrong choices here. Whatever you do, you're probably going to be in a lot of trouble, so might as well just take the fight and see if you can come out on top somehow. Not going to happen. Megas will take him down. 9-6 at the end of the half in favor of Beak. What a great start.
Has pulled out the hemoglobin doolies. Madman wants to spill a pint of blood, and already it starts off. Apex slain, and the bomb quickly scurrying towards the B site. Dupree backing off to assist as ZywOo says goodnight to Favon.
Yeah, this is a bit interesting. It's going to be a full-on retake at this point, the way that it's shaping up. Even though the bomb is a little bit late to be planted, they're not quite sure about how much control they really have. And even before it's down, they're already attacking into it. 2 versus 4, and ZywOo's got no way to go. He has to fight his way out, and he will. 2 big headshots. Dupree now. And Big know it as well. They really want to try and see if they can find him. Flashbang's not going to help out. They're both right there, and they're coming for him, trying to hunt him down. Hyped with a good shot right there. It's a real close one, but
in the back line, Favon takes first contact, dashes out the Molotov, and here comes the rest of the squad. They're running straight in, but I love this angle from Crimbo up on top. They can't see you over the edge of the smoke. He strikes on the Sphinx. Dupree with the Galil, good for 1, but it's not really enough until ZywOo pulls up to the party. Hard commits on the bomb plant, though, and Crimbo got a gap on the edge. He can strike against him, leaving it all up to Apex to prove that he's the best.
Yeah, he's got a huge chance against the first one here. If he can pick it up, then... Oh, he's getting shot at the back at range, and the panic, it's all-consuming. Keto will take him down in a classic... Wow, no fear at all from Apex. Running right through the Mac 10. They should be able to get Crimbo here. That's fine. Valuable trade. In fact, they're going to keep going. This is a little bit wild. Farvin, quick headshot to slow things down. Spinks is in trouble as well, and they're just getting chewed up. Farvin with excellent defense. 3 kills, and it's getting Tabson hyped up now. You miss the flick to the left-hand side here, and you don't get to escape at all. Let's see if they're going to be able to time this peek down. Oh, he is just a shoulder peeking, and Spinks drops immediately. Hype, there was plenty of time for him to get that done. Farman's going to sneak in a kill on Apex. Now they're running at him, but he doesn't even need to fight this. He's got backup coming. Two players on the A-bomb side are getting a little bit closer, and Hype is absolutely star performance on this one. Defending the B-bomb site, triple on him, up to 11.
God damn, man. Inside and outside of the server, he is looking like he's feeling himself today. That's one of the nice things about Hyped as well, actually. It kind of looks like he's really gelled into this squad. Okay, that's the explanation for the Molotov then. Yeah, going back to this man on your screens. It's just how fast he is, how aggressive he is, but he knows when he's over.
Better opposition, and there was nobody had really the answer to that, but I mean, this is pretty impressive. He's going to find the kill on Dupree. Keto flashed for a minute, but it's going to duck back down to minimize his model. Saiwu's getting a kill, but not really much more than that at the moment.
And none of these pillows will make it any more comfortable to sit on.
Those little round pillows, I don't even know what they're for. Are they just for decoration?
I think that is what they're for, right? Like they're throw pillows.
Overpass is the third map, though. You're going to be feeling pretty good about that for Big's point of view. I don't think they're going to be too sad about that being the third one. So let's just find out. Saibu's there, and he's going to find more kills. It feels like that's just how it is. Every time you come and try and battle him, probably will end up that way. 4 on 5 to start with. Curious. Big just need one round. I wouldn't be surprised if we try and see a couple of more risky rounds coming out from them, because all it takes, double push to the A ramp, even a 3-man push to top mid, whatever it takes, because if you win even one of those risks.
Key player for this team, I think, throughout the RMR so far. It's looked like he's had some big impact. So if he's awake and everyone's here for Vitality, then school could be in session, Anders. If you can do it right here, right now, would mean a whole lot in terms of the RMR, but it's the Org from Quito that is getting loud. The Spartans battling back there as the Augur wins out on the encounter, and we fall into a 2 versus 3. Bomb planted, Apex up towards Palace. Zaiwu backs off on the ramp. Now, here's the scary bit. That 15-10 scoreline, I said, it's here. It's arrived. So Zaiwu and the boys pulling into a power position. 5 rounds away from potentially forcing us to an overtime. And here is Quito's Org. Man that's slayed him down towards the site. I think in their minds, again, as well, that's a round where suddenly you're thinking, right, we've actually got a big advantage to work with for the first time again. Feels Zaiwu was not ready for that. Hyped with the movement early on. He was put in a position to go for that frag. Doesn't quite work out. Barely splits the needle. Luckily, Crimbo on his aggression works well. Takes down Spinks. Apex. Ooh, made a lot of noise. Can't quite make the play. And Tabson might actually want to punish off the back of this. Head has been seen. Goes back in for seconds, Anders, and he'll take that one.
Oh, if he had stayed, he probably would have had a kill on Dupree by now. 30 seconds left, and this has started to look really grim for the Vitality side. Good little flick there. Magus is going down, and Saiwo, he needs it, but there's no reason for Hype to fight him. Why would he? There's only 20 seconds left. It's on Vitality to get onto the bomb side, and Keto says absolutely not. Saiwo's on his own, fighting them left, right, and center. It's 16-10, as Big will pick up the opening map here. Side. And a chance here for Big to walk into the major if they can pick up this map. It's a great start for Bob, but oh my god, he is knocking them out. Tabson will follow 4 headshots to cut down Vitality.
Oh my goodness. If there was ever a way to prove your point in the pistol round, this is certainly it. 2 frags apiece to open things up for Big, and Crimbo comes in like the Kimbo slice at the end to...
That was really, really quick. Look at this jump down. He's actually so unfavored in that. The jump down, the running into the corner, he's doing a little bit of a double take, saying, oh my god, they're already attacking. And then boom.
Remote wall can go up outside. You can play off the back of it, create a bit of space. The scout, though, of Hyped, always crisp and clean. Tabson getting a bit mean as well. Swings in, and Magisk is the only one to put the doorstop down.
Could be a close rotation coming in from the other side. Actually, this might be a really good timing. A little bit of a boost on top. Do they see it? They do, but they can't win the fight. And now that rotation from Ramp needs to get in a little bit early. Hyped, not a headshot this time. He needs to take one more down, but he's getting overwhelmed. And that rotation never really happened. I thought that was going to be a little bit closer, but 2 versus 3 instead. And the bomb does get planted.
Down to the retake. 2 low players, sure, but one of them's a big baller. And that's going to be Spinks waiting to Moya, pushed up in the hut. He's waiting for Crimbo to come walking in, and this is going to split them. Finds the first frag, all the pressure, slips back onto Quito, realizes it's basically an unwinnable position, so has to give up the goose on that one.
That fight happens basically on the bomb side. They're so deep in there, and they don't have any grenades to slow down the push, so maybe that's why Crimbo just... Okay. First casualty of the round is tabseN walking right into Spinks, and they've got a bit of stack on the bomb side, but with all USPs, it doesn't really matter that much. It's going to be hard to find anything. The M4 now committed to the site, so they're going to be down in the back here, but there's nowhere to step. They try and swing, and Spinks will spray them all down. That is really scary position to be in if you're on the CT side here. You can see tabseN is down looking for it. He's going to try and see if he can hunt anyone down. Cyber drops through the smoke, so still a good start after all for Big. Oh, wow. He actually found that straight through. Comes back, tabseN with a double headshot, and they're just going to ignore Spinks down here, saying, you know what? You could take the lower part of the map, but we'll take everything else. tabseN, unbelievably clean on this one.
That's fantastic, man.
Almost getting the quad here. mejores is going to be crouching in to try and find him. Grenade, it's not going to kill him, but may want to fall back just to make sure you don't lose too much. Oh, it's a team kill, in fact. But it doesn't matter too much. I think still really good job.
Back towards lobby with their focus set potentially towards ramp or the A site.
Talking about tricks, that little boost up out in the garage. They're actually going to get the kill on Apex to follow it up. Tito hugging that silo, but he's going to get treated immediately. Crimbo just holding the angle, and it's a 3-on-3, but the bomb should be following here.
Are they handy with a steal? Can they earn their keep in this round? Flashes will go over, close Molotov as well to try and force them off the angle if they're towards the back box or just playing underneath the lip. tabseN clearing, Spinks with the first, gets into the back line, sprays down onto mejores. There's the trade from Hyped, dives down. Looking now towards Hut, has to find this quickly, but ZywOo ready for the reposition.
mejores quick on the spray. Apex is hearing the runaway. It's tempting, it's so tempting, but instead of running him down, he's going to take this map control, walking into Mini. There's a guy right on the Hut, surely dead. Keto, and oh, what a great flick down from Apex. That opens everything up, and they should save this Big. I don't think it's worth going for it. tabseN, he didn't get the message in time, and it's going to get blown up by Spinks.
Room and Spinks, with how good he's been, he probably wins this fight. Doesn't really clear it, though. Bit of a light clear. Has a double take, doesn't work well, but Apex will still be able to find that frag.
Yeah, hyped out here. Still worth it for a couple of guns this way, just to try and bring him down if you can. They do have some flashbangs. I mean, if they set it up, they are not in that much of a hurry. The bomb is only just about to go up. There's one flash, a follow-up. The third one will do the trick, and Dupree will take him down. Good usage. One, right?
Yeah.
Don't want that overcooked. That's too much. Here we go, though. Oh, Favin, he is cooking up there. Molotov right down on top. Flashbang. That's actually Apex flashbang that's helping out a little bit. That's unfortunate. A 5 versus 3 to begin with, and a delayed attack onto the A bomb site. Another way to try and dodge the utility is just to wait a little bit, but it doesn't work this time in their favor at all. Not a single casualty on the side of Big.
He's in this position. Oh, he's about to get flanked as well. Oh, does actually land the throw on the AWP, so at least that one's out of the map.
There's maybe more than that, actually.
Oh, so there's enough of it floating around in your brain.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Favin, a little bit of a quick trade. Dupree will get one. Spinks, oh, he's going to get shot down. That's a big kill. mejores is going to take over at Hype. One missed shot here, and he's dead. He's not even getting the chance. mejores just cracking his skull and leaving Crimbo in a 1 versus 3. Just peering through the blinds. You put down smokes, and they shouldn't really be able to get through. And when it happens quite a bit, you just feel like, well, what are we supposed to do here? What is the plan?
This is looking more like the man we know, playing an aggressive angle, pushed up, stationed. Ooh, Crimbo on the cross, walks in front of the scope. ZywOo swings in for 2. And that's not the way you want it to start. It played pulled out as well, as the M4 of tabseN seemed to be in a prime position, but he's silenced by Spinks, and this round could be dead in the water already.
Yeah, I mean, that is exactly what we just talked about. The suddenly showing up somewhere else and just being absolutely ready for it. They are, wherever they go right now, they seem to find success. They've had the outside drop in a Mini, they had the straight rushes to the bomb site, they had the vent drop, and now this time they push ramp. The whole map right now is one giant playground for them.
I suppose the comparison here for Big would be much like a rundown fairground. There's just not a lot to go on for them at the minute.
No, everywhere is dangerous.
Lands the right hook, right? Takes one out of commission. Couldn't he have a second for free? Ooh. I see that you've played hide on the silo before. tabseN, he's played hide in plain sight as well, and they're going to be roaming through outside. They drop down in front of him as well. Oh, tabseN with 2. A surprising affair, leaving it just down to Spinks and ZywOo.
What a genius play from tabseN. Unbelievably high risk, but the reward is practically a triple kill. Might as well. I'm going to say that. This is tabseN's triple kill. Doesn't matter who gets the last one. That is so sick. The trigger discipline to make sure you don't jump too quick. And it's 10-5 at the end of the half.
On your screens. And this is the last play that he made at the end of the half, Anders, that set us skyrocketing towards our second half, expecting big things from Big, as he went absolutely nuclear on that one. Some clean kills to put them back into
Be opening this door and running straight onto the site.
ZywOo trying to play anti-flash early, but the rest of them come barreling in through the hut, and he hits head, spamming away to leave them all dead. Back towards the door, finds the frag, still actually is able to block him out of the sight with the door as well, and the quick flick. Oh, Apex, he's going off.
Ooh, that's sick, isn't it? And now they're in a position here. There's, all right, it's just a straight backside right between the shoulder blades.
Dude, I love this. Literally shutting the door and blocking it so it opens inwards as well. Like, the fact you're doing that mid whilst killing them all. Oh God, Apex.
He's fired up. It makes everyone excited. Here we go. dupreeh jumping down right beneath the button. Tech9 was waiting for him. A bit uncomfortable. Farvan's picked up 2 kills. You've got to be careful up here. But ZywOo was really quick with the adjustment. Not panicked at all. And Crimbo, the last one left. Some good shots coming through. And the reload here might be the end of him. Apex comes jumping through the smoke. He is fired up now. I was going to say, he had a grenade in hand. That would have been really scary if they actually peeked him. Okay.
Ooh. All right. Bit of a trade of frags. tabseN outside, claps back onto Apex. dupreeh caught with the timing as well, as he had the confidence but couldn't quite take the man down. Crosshair drawn off the angle as well, waiting for the face on the right-hand side, just going in one by one, funneling themselves into the meat grinder, but it is Spinks left, and he's always good for these rounds.
If he manages to get the grenade down, that's almost too much. He could kind of medium throw it and kill Crimbo instantly. Of course, he can't really know that, and it's an unlikely guess. Oh, instead, the grenade betrays him. It's a classic Counter-Strike scenario. Oh, the timing might be real good. Flanking with the deagle. They are kind of watching for it. Crimbo, that's really great awareness. You don't want to be giving up a round like this one. 30 seconds left, though, and they need to get on a bomb plant. This is kind of... I'm still really a bit worried. That M4 is at the back of the bomb site. They don't have the grenades. They have the Molotovs to get rid of him. Magus is going to be going down, but look at the setup here with the USPs in front, taking all of the attention away. ZywOo just has to swing, and there's the one. He still has 7 bullets left, and Keto's on the other side, low on health, and ZywOo, it's an easy pickup. 3 for him.
Hitting heads there. Great crosshair placement. Good read on the round. Mechanics through the roof, and Vitality. They grabbed that round, Anders. It was looking scary, but even just with a solo M4, it works wonders. Let's give him the breathing room to reposition ZywOo as well, and he's in a good spot here, scoped in, ready to strike, hits the first. Oh, back in for the second bite, but hyped. Ratios him, not even with the AWP that he's known for, on the Kalashnikov instead, and he can get that gun back now. They're bleeding into the site. dupreeh waiting with a right hook, strikes on the first, looks for the second, and the backup of Spinks will work wonders for them. Crosshair drawn for tabseN as Apex slips into the back of the site. Couldn't hold the line, and it's all on Magisk in the 1v2. Oh, they give him a fighting... Rather than the tank, they've gone for more of the half track. 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top.
True. Nothing there.
Ooh,
all right.
Hello.
He actually tried to throw the AK away for Apex to stop him from picking it up. He did. Spinks also gets a kill on the Farvan. Out of all the rounds you could potentially lose, this one you don't want to be doing, but Apex with a wallbang shot. Oh my God, he just trapped hype there and eventually got the headshot on him. And Crimbo goes down. Apex is on the tear. He's got 3 kills in the round, all up to tabseN to try and bring it back for his team. The spray is good, and he catches one more. Finally goes down to Magisk. That is a tragic round. Map point now, as they are really, really close to getting us onto overpass. Farvan's running through the flames into the smoke, and on the other side, the flash is pretty good. This might work out, but dupreeh's there to save his teammate, and he keeps it going. A double kill for dupreeh. 3 versus 2 now, and they just keep trading. Spinks hiding inside of the smoke, and now just hype left. He's low on health already, and ZywOo's made the drop down with the AWP on the inside. He has no idea. Clean USP shot, and it will be the Geeks of Vitality to finish on Cedar Creek. They're they're going to stick around. It doesn't really look like it. dupreeh, he's moved forward. He's got some backup behind him, but this is very risky. A flash and an instant headshot to catch him. Megas is going to get one. Side was fighting up close with the dualies. Last time he got the quad kill. He's on for the triple, and he'll get one more. Back-to-back quad kills in the pistol rounds for ZywOo.
On the B bomb site, a big smile coming out from as well, and that's what you want to see. ZywOo smiling, ZywOo swinging and hitting some sick shots on the dualies.
Pop, pop, pop. Absolutely sick. On Apex, that's pretty worrying for Big that he still has that utility, even if he is a little bit backing up. Oh, he's coming back into it. Megas, he just swings for it. No assistance needed. dupreeh's going to be going down. There's 18 seconds, and all of the nades that Apex had, they've already been thrown, and they're not really slowing them down any longer. The bomb is making a cross for it here, and Apex would love this one. Low on health was Keto, and Apex, he's cleaning it all up on top of the box with a USB, and he slaughters them all. That was very, very well done. The fact that Keto is low on health is such a huge advantage in that beginning fight, because otherwise it probably is a longer fight, and he's going to get peeked by Crimbo almost immediately. So super well done.
Things will get really damn spicy. Here it is a bit of a mixed bag of a buy as well. Big went to the car boot sale in the freeze time, and Apex, you said, he's going to have a bit of a third map spectacular already here. He's good for two as they just farm their way through Big.
Interesting. I think double Mac 10, some deals, and I mean, it's kind of like a weird half-type situation. I guess with the round loss bonus they're about to experience, especially if they could have got a bomb plant, probably set them up pretty nicely, so that's what they were gunning for, but it's a flawless round coming up for Vitality. And a 4-0 lead up, successfully defending the B bomb site, even if it's not the most well-equipped attacks that are coming this way. One of the ways in which the CT side can really collapse on a map like Overpass is when you can't defend B, they don't really want to go behind it. dupreeh down here by the pillar. They're actually really deep in, but he sees the shadow on the ground. It's such a huge advantage. And he's going to spray both of them down. Not at all bad. And now we can wait for a flashbang if he wants to peek it again. He's still kind of just solo a little bit on the site. There's the backup from Apex all the way in the back of the site. And tabseN's making all the noise in the world. Running through the middle. Megas did not hear it. Thunderfooting away as Corey Dunn would have said at one point in time. I like the fact that you see he actually turned for the flashbang and was ready for the peek. I mean, he's got a really good sense of what's happening here. Already scoped up. A Sphinx crouches right underneath, and he takes down tabseN. How's he allowed to get away with it? Megas is waiting for that smoke to fade right on the other side, but he's not quite quick enough now. The Molotov goes down right on top of them, and Farman, how does he not burn alive behind that? He's so low on health, and Sphinx, he's hot on their back, ready for some revenge. He's going to catch almost one of them. Does miss the shot, and Keto will punish him for it.
Farman tucked down behind the flower pots with his head down low. As soon as there's contact, you're not going to expect the Jack in the box pop up, and he can try and strike. ZywOo giving up a lot of time, and the reposition works out well. Farman's revealed himself early. Tap on the bomb to draw them back in. Even if he just finds the frags here, he can make this first round big take incredibly costly for them, with Keto being on 32. Slays his way through him, doubles back, upgrades to the AK. Looks to end it here on the last man of Grimbo.
Really sick. You could definitely tell at one point there, it could bring them back online. They need to be awake like they were in the first two maps. It was looking good. Oh, but the duck down. Apex turns around right as tabseN was getting flashed, and he's able to catch him, and that's part of the attack. They were meant to throw in tabseN first to take all the traction. The rest come through the tunnel afterwards, but now instead it's been disjointed, and Megas, he's doing all the work right here. A triple for him so far. It's looking so good. Or it's just a double. I think one of them stolen there at the end, but still.
Dude, the favorite bit for me is always like when the fist comes up and you start to see that little vein, it's like, yeah, here we go. You know just how loud he must be yelling. I'm surprised it doesn't bleed over sometimes. I feel like Apex would be the guy that would show up on stream with his voice and his face with how loud he gets. Having the opening frag immediately.
Yeah, I don't know where that grenade went. I thought that was going to do more damage. tabseN taking a risk, but I love this play walking through the tunnel. So he just took one step back and slapped him out of the round. Yeah, just not dying here is really the only thing that matters. Oh, he managed to slow them down in the grenade. Incredible timing. 67 damage on that one. dupreeh's going to find the headshot on Farman, and whatever they were trying to do out long here, it's been absolutely denied. Apex is rolling back into the round. He got the timing so good.
Molotov down, plays around the lip of it. ZywOo is the backup as well. Even if the first AWP falls, he's going to get swung on, and Keto gets the entry.
There's somewhere to work with, but here's the problem though. It's only 25 seconds. tabseN, oh, he's trying to make up for it here. That would have been a sick headshot. mejores comes swinging out. tabseN is doing all the work right now, and it is a 1 versus 2, but dupreeh at range. The bomb, it's finally got picked up by Crimbo, and he's going to go straight for it. But dupreeh, he knows where he is behind those boxes, and Crimbo not going to hesitate. That's dangerous. Walks right into it, confidence.
And sick as well for the individual that won it, right? I think for Crimbo, the way he looked on the replay when we cut to the cameras previously, really frustrated, really upset with himself and with the game. But there, huge play. keto peering over the top. It's getting a bit awkward, but he still hits the shot. In the meantime, though, it's a 1-for-1 due to how slow that was. So mejores gets away with raising a little bit of hell.
It's down. dupreeh's here with them, though, so you got to be real careful about it. And they are thinking, you see Crimbo's got the grenade primed, then this backhand tabseN goes down. Cyber with the easy double, and dupreeh, he's still playing around the pillar. Didn't want to swing wide enough for it, instead trusting in his teammates to get here. A flashbang setup, and he hunts down Crimbo. It's really good Counter-Strike being played by Vitality. They're making sure that they are optimizing these rounds. keto now in a 1 versus 3. Gonna plant the bomb. And he did kill one of them already, so that's a bit of a start. Oh, the flames pushing him out of the bomb side, but he did get the plant. They don't know yet. He has no idea. He could have been dead already. That's so scary for Apex. But he locks himself into the corner. Out of bullets on the reload here. And now he's sandwiched in. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide for keto. And he couldn't get the spray in either. You could see the frustration. Shot onto keto brings him down to 17. And he's been the very aggressive play. He's been the one taking a lot of the map control. Going to be hard to do with that low health. Although this might be a little bit of a problem for Spinks. They already got the scope up, but he will get farming before he gets taken down. So at least it's a trade. And leaves them in a 4-on-4. dupreeh has pushed out on the other side. So got to be careful here, Hype. Yeah, the door is blown open, so if you step out too far, you're going to get shot in the back. Cyber over on long, it's finding keto. He was still aggressive, hoping to bring it back, but this map is very much right now, or it was, in control of Vitality. With that kill on dupreeh, maybe it's different, but not for mejores. Absolutely crazy shots that are coming out, leaving Crimbo alone in a 1 versus 3.
Crimbo. 1 bullet at this point could split the man in half. It'd be some faster vision from Vitality, and that would move them onto an 11-4 scoreline here. Bomb completely under their control. He's forced to try and make something out of this. He wanders into the B site. Apex lurking, waiting, strikes.
Instantly gone. They're going to go anyway, but they would have had so much confirmation that there was only 2 people down here. Let's see if they can actually hold the bomb side. Big desperately need to win this round. Everything rides on it here. Otherwise, Vitality walk into the major and qualify ahead of them, and Big will have to keep on fighting the RMR. Farvin goes down, a little bit of a flank coming in. tabseN, it's 1 good shot, but Spinks on the turnaround, and it is looking great at the moment. keto, he can't hit that shot. Spinks has come alive now in the pistol, and Apex is absolutely fired up.
You can force them out of position with the Molotovs as well.
Farvin has 1 more flash if they want to peek this tunnel. There we go. Spinks on the opening. Farvin never got to throw the grenade, and it's shot through the wall. This is a great run. It taps away keto, deletes him from the round. And over on the other side, dupreeh's ready to catch them as they're running away. The Mac 10 just tickling them at the range here, but the round is definitely lost. And dupreeh will make it even worse, catching tabseN at the end now. Only Hype can live through. They got no money, Jackie. They're in such a bad position. Yeah, I mean, they've really disappeared from the map right now. They're just not having the impact. Again, even if you look at the scoreboard right now, keto's at 12, Hype is at 9, and that's the top of it. It's just not enough. On site, we can tell that they haven't, except for the sewers outside, but seems like they just want to go for it. Whether it's known or not, they're going to be walking right into the stack and throwing the round away is what it looks like. Absolutely mowed down, double kill on the scout.
It's a lot of rifles given away for free as well. Ooh. Like Big walking out of that round with a far better buy than they ever went into it with. But it's 1 round of many that they have to find consistently. At least they do deny the match point as well. Couldn't have come at a better time from that standpoint at the very least. Mentally strong roster around him as well. Everyone's fragging on Vitality right now. And Apex, he looks to open up the round. But tabseN coming back, commanding respect once again. He was demonic in the series up to this point, but he fell off. Vitality, they've cut noise completely. They're trying to slow pace in the round before they re-aggress into it, but the Molotov's going to buy a ton of time that is vital that they do not have. 19 seconds on the clock. Keto in the one and done angle. He's got to find impact here as they start to brim their way in. Quick flick onto the head. Crimbo with a trade on the second, doubles up onto Magisk, makes him disappear.
What a nice turnaround from the last flashbang that was thrown there. Keto just not impressed at all. Obviously Tamsin with the start here, but there's a moment right now where it looks really scary for them. Well done though. Crimbo to follow it up. He really wanted to fight that, it seemed like. Oh, scary. This is the setup we were talking about earlier, but there's two people on the other side. They're hearing the tags coming through. And Apex double headshot with the Galil just casually sending bullets into the smoke, and it destroys the big defense. Keto, it's all on him, but he had to escape the flames to try and even take the fight. And that's not really fair, is it? Hype now, 1 versus 5. And there's absolutely no way he could do this. The bomb is being brought back down to B. He's getting flanked at the same time. And Dupree will finish what he started from earlier. 15 on the side of Vitality. They're nearly there. They're going to Paris. He's here. He sees a chance, but Hype will actually bring him down. That's an unlikely fight to be winning with the FAMAS, but he's good for one. And they have the man advantage.
Apex grabs the bomb on the rotate. Contact found as well towards long as Keto looks for info. He might have bitten off more than he can chew. Dupree wants to respond off the back of this, and they're all grouping up as well. You can play more of that Wolfpack style of CS. Apex also has the Molotov and the flashbang that could set up his teammate in Dupree to make a big play here. Keto, is he ready for it? Ahead of the timing, walks up but still loses his life.
Yeah, but I think it speaks to the confidence, right? He's saying, I'm going to find out. I'm not going to wait around for anything to happen. I'm going to go and look for it. It does look a little bit crazy when you see them both on that side, but I think it speaks to his whole style right now, so I'm not going to question it too much. 3 versus 3. The health still solidly in favor of Big. They should be winning this round. You look at the setup as well. 2 at the A-bomb site. Tamsin, I think, playing down below behind them. This should be in a good position. Although Cyber, he's got the help and he's got the spray. Farman's out in the open. This is real scary. He does get back around the corner, but being swung on. Cyber's not going to wait. He looks for it now. It's a 1 versus 1. Oh. Tamsin, he goes down. It's Apex on the final kill. And Vitality, they qualify for the major. They're here once again to defend their hometown. Absolutely amazing play here on the final.